Hi there, it's Julianne Eason back for another pregame show for the Book Creation Masterclass from Thanet House Publishing. Thank you for coming and watching this video. Thank you for committing to showing up for the masterclass, because I know that all of the people out there in the world who need your message are going to thank you for doing this. It is an investment of time, and I am completely honored to be worthy of that time. I know that you have lots of things to do, and I know that you have lots of places you'd rather be than watching a masterclass on how to write a book that inspires, educates, and sells. But you're gonna be glad that you did. You're gonna be glad you showed up live, and you're gonna be so glad when you get that book in your hands, and you know it's an amazing book that's gonna help the world, and it's also gonna help your business. All right, what I want to talk about today is the third big lie. And this isn't really a lie that's being told to you. This is a lie you're telling yourself. Okay? And I'm flat out calling it a lie because that's what it is. It's something that people use to avoid doing something that's scary or risky or dangerous or whatever. And we use it all the time. Everybody does. I do the same thing. And we do it to ourselves because we want to stay where we are. We want to stay safe. We want to stay at this level here where if we actually did something like wrote a book, we could be way up here. And that is, we all tell ourselves, it's not the right time. I don't have time right now to do this. This is a big time commitment, and I really want to put everything I have into it, so I need to wait 3 more months and then I'll start my book. Or I need to wait till next year because right now I have so much going on with clients and I've got kids, and it's not the right time yet. Or I'm still mulling over my ideas. It's not the right time. Notice how that word time is in there a lot. I don't have time, or it's not the right time. If that's in your head right now and you're thinking about coming to this class just so that you can learn some cool things for later, please tell yourself it's time. It's your time. It's time to write this book. If you've been thinking about it for 6 months or 6 years or your entire life, it's time. There's never a good time. There's never a perfect time when you'll have like tons of free space and you'll have all the time in the world to do whatever you want, and you'll choose to write a book then. No, you won't. You'll fill it with something else. You know you will. You'll go to baseball games, or you'll help plan your daughter's wedding, or whatever it is. You will always fill the time. We all have the same amount of time. My daughter, I was freaking out one time about, I don't remember what it was, but I had to get something done. I'm like, oh, there's not enough hours in the day. And my daughter was like, Mom, get a grip. You have the same amount of hours as Beyonce. I'm like, first of all, I had to think, who the heck is Beyonce? Oh yeah, now I remember. But I just cracked up because she's like, I'm like, you're right. We are always going to fill the time with stuff and things to do. And it doesn't matter whether it's now or 2 years from now or 6 years from now. It's always going to be about a matter of priorities. So the things that you're filling your time with, if you want to fit something new in, like writing a book, what do you have to do? You have to make it a priority, and you have to say, you know what? Netflix is just going to have to wait because I've got a book to write. Or maybe I make my own lunches and I bring them to work and I work on my book on my lunch break and I eat at the same time. Making your book a priority and saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it now, because if you don't do it now, you're never going to do it. How many times have you told yourself, oh, I'll get started in 3 months. I'll get started next week. I will start my diet on Monday. How many times have you said that, right? It's a matter of making it a priority. And so the way that you're going to do this, number one, is you're going to take my hand, and you're going to say, help me, Julie, Help me make this a priority. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to help you get it done. I'm going to help you learn the IES writing method, the Inspire, Educate, and Sell writing method that is going to lead you through the process. It's going to keep you from getting writer's block. It's going to keep you from getting overwhelmed and burned out, because some people literally take years to write a book. It took me 16 years to write my first one. And oh my God, the only reason I did it is because I'm that freaking stubborn. And I was like, I am not doing anything else until this book is done. And it took forever. Actually, I kept putting it off and writing a little bit and putting it off and writing a little bit. And then in the last year, I was like, no, it's time to get it done. Never even got published because it was way before, self-publishing was a thing and all that. But the point is, it wasn't until I made it a priority that it got done. You have a choice. You can keep doing what you've been doing, putting it off, learning a little bit, writing a little bit, fiddling around with it and putting it back on the back burner, and take another 16 years to get it done, or never get it done. Or you can decide right now that you are going to show up live to that masterclass, and you are going to listen with your full attention and your full heart, and we're going to have so much fun. I swear there might even be belly dancing. Maybe. No, really. I'm not kidding about that. You just have to commit and say, this is a priority. I'm going to write a book. It's going to attract clients and customers. It's going to inspire, educate, and sell. It's going to change the world, because I have something to say, and it's my time to stand up and say it. If you can come to this class with that attitude and you show up live, I promise you, your book will get done, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to be the first person to go, yay, your book is done, and it's amazing, and I'm so excited to read it. So, this is my last plea. This is our last pregame show. Come to the show live. Come to the masterclass live. Bring a notebook, bring a pen, bring your computer, whatever it is that you like to take notes on, because you're going to have so many ideas flying through your head that you're going to want to keep track of them. And then just commit and say, look, I'm here, I'm going to learn, and it's my time. It's my time to get this book done. It needs to be out there, because there's people in the world waiting for this information, waiting for this book. Yes, there may be other books out there on the same topic, but when I teach you this method of writing, your book is going to be different. It's going to be, and I say the word amazing a lot. I need to find a different word besides amazing. But it's going to be a Bible for your industry. It's going to be something that your clients and customers just can't wait to work with you. And your peers in your industry are going to be just like, oh my gosh, this is an amazing book. Thank you so much for writing it. I learned so much from you. There's nothing better than having somebody that you respect, somebody high up that you just are like, you think they're the best person, and they know so much, and they've had so much experience, and they come to you and say, I learned so much from your book. Can you imagine how awesome that feels? It's amazing. I said amazing again. All right. I can't wait to read your book. I will see you on Thursday.